Should you be buying silver bullion right now? Hello future investors and welcome back to another weekly episode. I hope you're all doing very, very well and I hope all of your investment goals are going to plan. Now recently I did an episode that was quite bold regarding my statements. I said that I was no longer going to be investing in any gold and silver bullion for the rest of this year. Well, that was true until, in fact, my birthday last week, where I was very lucky to receive a wonderful silver bullion case just like this. This holds around 96 coins, and if you were to stack it with 1 ounce silver bullion, you'd be holding over £3,000 worth of silver bullion. Now, am I going to continue stacking gold and silver bullion, or am I not going to continue stacking gold and silver bullion, at least for the rest of this year? Well, my plan was to stop buying gold and silver bullion. As most of you will know, I reached my investment goals for the year, which was 2 1 ounce gold Britannias. And amongst that, I also added in some cheeky extras. I bought a 1 kilogram Silver Britannia, and I bought 2 quarter ounce, or was it 4 quarter ounce Britannia gold coins. So I've done quite well considering we were, only not even quarter way through the start of the year. So as far as I was concerned, my investments for precious metals was to stop, and I was to focus on my capital to save for my first buy-to-let property, to really be looking at a forecast of January 2025 to make that purchase. Now that sounds a long way away, but actually it's not. It's like 18 months or so, as we're already halfway through 2023. However, having said that, I have now received, like I said, this wonderful case which can hold all of this fantastic silver bullion. And I've got to be honest, it has really reignited my love for silver bullion. There was a moment where I went a little bit stale regarding silver. I was much more into gold, and I still am, if I'm honest. Gold for me is the better asset. It's more renowned, it's more safe. I see silver as a slightly more volatile asset that does have good upside potential, but as I say, it's more volatile and there's lower value to the precious metal of silver. However, receiving this wonderful silver bullion case that like I said, holds 96 coins and a value of over £3,000 in silver bullion. It's given me a real drive and a real nice excitement again to purchase some silver bullion, because I'll be honest, I didn't really ever have a plan when it came to silver. It was a very off-the-cuff purchase when I did buy silver, whereas gold I always seem to have a little bit more of a plan. However, having this lovely new case, it really has given me a new plan, a new goal. And I think that makes stacking precious metals exciting, doesn't it? When you've got something to look forward to, when you've got something to fill, maybe it's a tube, maybe it's a case like this, or maybe it's just as simple as a storage box that you've got that you want to fill up. Well, I've got to say, this case has reignited that excitement for me. Now, it looks like I've already got a full case of silver bullion, doesn't it? But in fact, these are mostly empty. I've only got silver bullion stacked up to, I believe, here. There you go. And that is 14 1 ounce Silver Britannias. That's all I've got. I know a lot of you would think I have a lot more than that, but I haven't been particularly focused on silver bullion, I've got to say. So I'm looking to fill all of these. Hopefully, I would say by the end of this year, that would be a nice little goal. Amongst, obviously, trying to save for my buy-to-let property, I have got a pocket here filled with 5 silver bars, and I'm going to buy 2 more just because I want that filled up. It irritates me that there's a little gap. And that should perfectly fit, I'd say, 7 silver bars, and I would like to fill that because I just think silver bars are cool, and the fact that I've already got some. So I am proud to say and pleased to say that this year is going to contain silver purchases for me. It's predominantly going to be only 1 ounce Silver Britannia coins, as that's my focus, being that they're capital gains tax exempt, and you guys know that I absolutely love Britannias for their popularity, their security features, and the great wealth preservation device that a Britannia holds, or a silver 1 ounce bullion coin in general holds. Now, talking about silver and its prices, right now silver is around £18.94. pretty reasonable price. It's been sitting at around that for a while. It is up 0.41% this week. But as we know, when it comes to precious metals, weekly changes do not really matter. It's all about the long term when it comes to precious metals. So I have got another 1 ounce silver coin here that I actually found amongst the rest of my stack that I need to put in one of these new capsules. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to run through some of the current prices of silver throughout the history. Now, this will give you a good indication of whether silver bullion is a good investment. Maybe it will give you a good indication if silver bullion is a good investment for you. I personally think it is. I think it's a fantastic investment. I think it's got great upside potential, being the fact that it's one of the most used industrial metals when it comes to bullion. Silver is the best conductor of electricity, and as we know, it's used in all sorts of commodities, medicine, healthcare, electric cars, solar panels, etc. And of course, it's a non-renewable resource, so I do see silver obviously going up in value as it becomes more scarce. Now, going back to the price history, if you're new to silver bullion, maybe you're a new stacker, or maybe you're even a seasoned stacker that struggles to remember the history prices. And I mean, I have to remind myself, it's not figures I always remember off the top of my head. So as I said, right now, silver is at about £18.94. However, if you go back 1 year, it's up by 6.72% from a year ago. Not bad. If we look at 5 years, it is up 46.16%. An amazing amount, really, when you think about it. A 5-year investment with a 46.16% yield on your return. That is very, very good, considering the fact that we know silver bullion is an extremely low risk and well-performing asset. Now, if we move up to even bigger, we go up to 20 years. Can you guess what the percentage increase for 20 years has been when it comes to silver bullion? I bet you can't. I bet it's a figure that you're going too low on. It blew me away when I actually re-researched it for this episode. Like I said, it's not figures I remember off the top of my head. Silver has gone up over 600% in 20 years. 600%. Absolutely insane. In fact, to be exact, it's gone up 600.38% in 20 years. Absolutely incredible, isn't it? I mean, that is some serious increase in 20 years. And I know that's a very long time. A lot of you precious metal stackers, investors, will be stacking for a long-term holding period of 20 years. I myself not only stack precious metals for the long term, but I have index funds for the long term. I have the S&P 500, and my holding term roughly is about 25 years. That's my current plan, and hopefully that doesn't change. And that will yield me, given that the current average yield rate doesn't change, a very healthy profit. So, like all things, compound interest over time and holding for the long-term period always seems to pay off. So, like they say, it's not the hare that wins the race, it's normally the tortoise. So yeah, I'm actually really struggling to get this in right now, so I'm going to have to do that after the episode. So yeah, overall, I'm really pleased that I'm going to be stacking silver bullion again. It's an exciting thing for me, and you know what? It's not going to be that expensive for me to really stack this case up without taking too much out of my savings for my first buy-to-let. I worked out roughly to fill up a singular section at the time. I think I'm looking at around £225 or so, of course, give or take the prices. So I could maybe do one a month, you know. And how many have we got here? This is partially full, so we won't count that. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So realistically, it could possibly take me longer than the rest of this year to fill this case if I am to buy it on a monthly basis. I don't really want to go out and spend a lot of money in one go, because that really will take a lot away from my savings from my buy-to-let. So yeah, I'm very excited that I'm going to be stacking silver again, and I'm really excited to potentially fill this, well, I will fill this whole case up. And I'm not sure whether I should take these out so you guys can see, you know, each time I fill it up, the case getting fuller and fuller, because I know with these capsules it does look like I've already got, you know, loads of silver in there, but in fact that is not the case. I've only got that much. So yeah, maybe I'll do it like that and you guys will be able to see the difference. So thank you very much for watching this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. I know a couple of you did ask me where you can get one of these. You can find them on Amazon, so go over there and have a look if you want to find one. I'll try and find a link for it and pop it in the description below. A big shout out to all of the channel members. We've got the Stack Collector, we've got 365 Days of Silver, we've got KW, we've got the Silver Stacker, and we've got McDonald Bullion. So a massive shout out to you guys. All of the links for their channels will be in the description below. And until next time, I will see you all in the very next episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys. To watch another episode on future investments, click the link now.